having a conversation about how last season kind of went, the tie at sixth place, and kind of how the tiebreaker system has changed a little bit. Team a little hungry this year after missing out there.
Well, the team should be hungry. You know, we had every opportunity to put ourselves in a position to be in the tournament last year. You know, when you end up in a tie, you look back at certain games that you feel like you should have won, and there were some things that we didn't accomplish in certain games and let some things get away from us. So I think guys are hungry to get back to postseason. They feel like you know, we can win at a high level, and you know, we now need to go out and everything that the guys have talked about, they need to kind of take and put into action.
I know it felt like a busy draft for you guys, and some guys went, some guys came back. Did you have conversations with them about kind of what your hopes for the future of the program here?
Well, we talked about things that we thought we could accomplish this year. It wasn't a thing where I had to lay that on the table. They understood the type of talent that we have and what it would mean for those guys to be a part of it this year. You know, I was very happy that both Jordan and Kevin came back. I mean, that's important for the program, and look forward to seeing those guys perform as a senior.
Talk about that talent returning, kind of your expectations of that.
Well, this year's a little bit different than we had last year. Last year we had so many positions we had to replace, and you look this year, the amount of experience that we have coming back, it's big. You know, you can have great talent, but until you've been through the wars, you don't exactly understand how the season progresses and the grind that you have. So I'm really looking forward to this group getting on the field because of the experience and because of the drive and the hard work that they've put into the season.
I know Jordan in particular, he was one of those guys that had a decision to make, and after playing so well last year, how important was it to have him back in the lineup?
Well, it's important. He gives you a very good bat in the middle of the lineup, and we're going to change positions with him. I think he'll bring a lot to the outfield with his speed and his ability out there. But you know, just having the experience back and some good leadership out of not only him but guys like Kevin Johnson, it's it's just big for a program.
Which outfield position do you think, Jordan?
If we were going to start today, we'd start him in left field.
Okay. And expectations of the team, Big Ten championship in the sights with how many guys you got coming back?
I always expect that. You know, it's always a goal to win a Big Ten championship. What I've always talked to our players about is being in a position the last 2 weekends to play for a championship and putting us in a position to reach the NCAA tournament. So that's a goal that, again, we have every year. I think it's very obtainable with this group, but again, you have to go out on the field and you have to perform.
And I asked the players a little bit briefly, but about kind of your guys' schedule. This is the first time I've been here for the beginning of of your season. You got 18 games before you play one at home. How do you guys handle that?
Well, that's a typical season for us. We always go south to get our first games in. It's a little bit of a grind on the road, but I think it prepares you for the rest of the season. We have very good teams, and if we can go out and do a good job in our first 18 games, we should have a solid RPI going into conference play.